Okay, there we go. The lag seems to be gone now here as we start episode 41 of XCW. Yes, yet another episode being brought to you here live on Twitch, or delayed on YouTube, shall we say. And XCW coming out of a awesome, spectacular pay-per-view. We saw the United States and European Championships, both of them, change hands on the same night. Omega and Sammy Danger are now former champions, as we have had a lot of titles change hands last night. At Survivor Series as well, we saw two different Survivor Series matches. One, your traditional Survivor Series 3 versus 3 elimination tag team, and the other one, an elimination chamber 3 versus 3 elimination match. And the former of the two, the one that was a traditional match, showcased DX leader Tyrant leading his team along with DX member Jackson Jordan, and the returning for one night Aaron Storms against the team led by Kirby, known as Team AJ. AJ informing me before the show started that the team was no longer going to be called Team Kirby, it was Team AJ, which featured Kirby, the very new member of XCW's roster who will be in our opening match tonight here at Vigilantico, and the returning full-time now Alex Tyson. It was a great match, a back and forth, long time. We probably went 15 minutes before anybody was eliminated. And in the end, it was a clean sweep from Team Tyrant as DX and Aaron Storms. In fact, Tyrant himself eliminating all three members of Team AJ. It was a great opportunity for Tyrant to showcase not only his abilities in the ring, but a brand new look, a brand new air about himself. And we're going to find out exactly if that can continue, if DX's dominance will start to grow here in XCW or not. But we also had the main event, which was just spectacular. It was the Vigilantes putting up the undisputed title on the line. Brian Nash teaming with Brent Ryder and Chris Cryptic, who went up against Alpha One and the 6 Dynasty members of the Wolfpack, putting their tag team titles on the line. Yes, it was all the gold on the line, and we saw the Vigilantes come out in the end of that match. Brian Nash actually got pinned. Things were tied up 2-2 late in that match. Finally, Jay Lyons had to tap out to Chris Cryptic, and in the end, it actually took both members of the Vigilantes, Brent Ryder and Chris Cryptic, to pin Alpha One, who simply would not go down when it was down to 2-on-1 in the end. But finally, after that double pin, we finally had a winner in that matchup, and the Vigilantes walk out with all of the gold from that match. The Wolfpack walked into the night with 2 different championships, including Omega, who had the European title. All of the gold lost from the Wolfpack. But here tonight, we are going to see some matches setting up things for the future, some matches that we've never seen here in XCW. And let's go ahead and start things off here tonight. This very first match, these 3 men are 3 of the newest superstars here in XCW. We've got Petra, Vigilantico, and Showstorm. Neither Petra or Showstorm were at Survivor Series, but Vigilantico made a very nice pay-per-view debut last night. Let's go ahead and jump into action. Sammy Danger, I have seen the new attire you have uploaded. I very much liked your new attire for Sammy Danger, but I don't think that is going to be debuting here tonight. But we will see Sammy Danger in action on Saturday Night Main Event later on in this episode. But right here, right now, we are seeing these 3 new faces here in XCW. Petra and Showstorm have only had a handful of matches here in XCW. Vigilantico as well, but he was actually able to get onto the pay-per-view. Kirby, right place, right time. He and Kirby got together, decided he wanted Vigilantico on his team, and in my professional opinion, that was a great idea. Vigilantico did great in the matchup. He was the last man eliminated from his team, but he simply could not do it all alone. Kirby and Alex Tyson, neither one necessarily had a great night in that matchup, as Vigilantico was the man from that team that was really bringing it all day.
The following triple threat contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico. Virtual.
Yes, Vigilantico, first man out here tonight, making his way to the ring off of that fresh Survivor Series performance. Lead Wolfie, you're wondering why you're not on Raw. Well, can't have everybody on Raw every week. And Sammy Danger has many times competed on either Superstars or Saturday Night Main Event, whichever was the show at the time. But, you know, there are actually guys this week that will not be competing. Brent Ryder, Brian Nash, both those men in the also Alpha One and Jay Lyons, all four of those men who were in that Elimination Chamber are taking the week off, will not be seen in competition here tonight. As well as Omega, he will also be taking the week off. 5 men this week are a little bit too damaged, a little bit too much done to them that they are not ready for action this week. But as you know, we only have enough matches, a certain number of spots for each week. If we have only a few tags or triple threats, we can't get everybody onto the main Raw show. So we have the XCW Saturday Night Main Event as well. And it doesn't necessarily mean we've actually had title matches on Saturday Night Main Event before. It's not a show that's necessarily bad to be on. We theoretically would want to appear on Raw, you know, but sometimes we just can't fit everybody into one show. But right now you are seeing Showstorm make to the ring. I need to give him a different entrance. As soon as he gets up the steel steps, we're going to go ahead and skip the small part he will get into the ring. I keep forgetting to go edit this. If you think about it, like if I had one thing to edit or one thing to change, it wouldn't really take me much time. But if I have to edit like 3 or 4 people's entrances, check on people's stats, make the cards, change championships, do all these different random little things I can do, things on the website even, all that kind of stuff just takes time. It's hard to get everything squeezed in sometimes. Something's slipped through the cracks. But Petra is here now. Petra did not get to compete at SummerSlam. Survivor Series. Was not happy about that. For some reason, the graphic not appearing for Petra right there as he just simply said his name. That was interesting. But Petra definitely ready to make an impact here in XCW. Thank you all. I'll have to edit his matchup. Never mind, your match is until Saturday Night Main Event, so yeah, I'll have to remember to do that. Yes, both Vigilantico and Showstorm outside the ring as Petra makes his entrance here tonight. Should be a great matchup between these 3 men. Petra is 0-1 here in XCW. Vigilantico is technically 0-2, including that Survivor Series matchup. And Showstorm, I believe, has actually won his very first match here in XCW against Trey Jones, but has not won a match since. So all 3 of these men hungry for a win, hungry to prove themselves and climb the ladder toward some type of championship here in XCW, whether it's the European, United States tag team or undisputed title. Whatever it is they can get their hands on, I'm sure any of these men would definitely be willing to fight for any of those championship belts. I think most people right now are in school or at work. On Wednesdays, I always have to get these shows out earlier than on a normal weekday because doing so, I am busy basically from about 3 or 4 on for the rest of the day. And here we go, starting our first match of episode 41 here in XCW. Right here, jumps up, huge DT. First move in the match was a big one from Showstorm, as Showstorm and Petra both are attacking Vigilantico. Maybe both those men upset at the fact that he was able to get onto the Survivor Series card and they were not. And we've got Shantia in the house, another member of the XCW universe. Shantia is the women's champion in NXT. And right here, Vigilantico attacking Showstorm. Showstorm and Petra right now tag teaming against Vigilantico. Vigilantico really was impressive in that Survivor Series match. I was quite surprised. He had a good effort in his original debut, his first match here in XCW, actually had a good fight. Could not overcome his opponent. But at Survivor Series, once again, really showed off a great moveset, a great heart. But once it was to 3-1 odds, there was really no chance that Vigilantico had of coming out of that match as the winner. Shantia saying she is the queen, I guess, of NXT. Or maybe just the queen in general. Right here, Vigilantico now takes down Showstorm as Petra is watching on from the side. Petra coming in now, trying to strike Storm as he got to his feet. But he's able to knock him back. Then throwing Vigilantico. No, pullback. Nice power slam off that pullback right there from Showstorm. As Showstorm and Petra once again seem to be teaming up on Vigilantico. Now Petra's got him here. I was going for maybe a suplex. Yeah, he's got him up. Out of a, not really a stalling suplex. Didn't hold him necessarily, but using his power to make that a slow falling suplex. And a nice double backbreaker, though, onto the back. The falling double backbreaker from Showstorm. Petra now being attacked from behind. He and Vigilantico trying to connect with a move. Could not as Petra got involved. And that's going to make, Showstorm got involved. Got taken down right there. Combination move by Vigilantico. That backbreaker Russian leg sweep combination. Pretty impressive. And right here taking down Petra. And he's going to drop down on that knee. You can see Petra right there holding the knee. A lot of pain right there. You know what, since we only have 2 people here in the match, if you want to go ahead, since it's a triple threat, there's not necessarily an advantage given to either man. You can't really see necessarily who's doing the best. I will allow Shantia and Sammy to go ahead and tell me who they think are going to win this matchup. And if they can tell me who they think is going to win and the person wins the match, they will receive a guessing point or whatever, a trivia point basically, toward that overall. So if you think it's going to be Vigilantico, say him. If you think it's going to be Showstorm, say him. Ah, there we go. Is this working? Yes, Nick Nitro can see you in the chat now. I guess you must have seen my post on the website about the fact that you can watch it on your Xbox One. Nick Nitro for, I think, the first time ever in the Twitch stream. And right now, Vigilantico smashes him into the turnbuckle. Okay, so Sammy Wolf thinks that Showstorm is going to win this match. Saying Sam. There's Showstorm, Petra, and Vigilantico. There's nobody named Sam in the match, Shani. Showstorm, Petra, and Vigilantico. Those are your 3 options. Nick Nitro, if you can hear me in the chat, then let me know which of the 3 guys you think is going to win this match. You have a chance to slowly have a shot to upgrade your overall by a point if you can get enough points from guessing correctly. Oh, yes, it did. We've got Chris Cryptic in the chat here tonight. Chris Cryptic will be competing in singles action later tonight on Raw. The only member of the Vigilantes who has a match this week. Right now, did you see that combination move right there to Petra? He got a spinning leg drop from Showstorm, followed right after that, followed up by a huge diving crossbody. Not crossbody, a diving, gosh, why can't I not remember the name of that move? So simple. I guess body press? I can't even remember. For some reason, I'm blanking on just the normal diving. I mean, there's a money shot version done by Val Venus, but I can't think of it. It's just a body drop. I don't know. Totally blanking on that move right now, but good job by Vigilantico and Showstorm is right now, again, Petra taken down, knocked back by Vigilantico, then a shoulder block takes him down from behind. Able to avoid an attack there, but right now they're taken back down as Petra. It seems like tables have turned, and Petra is the man that is being constantly attacked by both gentlemen. So we've got Sam Storm from Sammy Danger and Vigilantico from Nick Nitro. If Nick Nitro, if you weren't sure, then the I'm on my new phone. Okay. Yeah, you can probably watch on the Twitch app, I'm assuming, on your phone, Nick Nitro. But we've got Vigilantico is the man I think that you were taking some interest in. Saw some activity on the website between possibly a team-up maybe of Nick Nitro and Vigilantico. We don't know where that is, if that's going to happen, but you are able to see him for the first time here tonight, the man in the mask. I'm looking for my pen to write down the results for these guesses. I know I've got one around here. But Survivor Series was a spectacular pay-per-view. Hey, Chris Cryptic in the chat, if you want to go ahead and guess who's going to win up this matchup, you have a chance to get Chris Cryptic up an overall point. And this is since your second time in the stream in a row. All you need is 3 more streams in a row that you join, and I let you know that you're in there, and you can get an overall point from that as well. Same for you, Nick Nitro. Although in reality, since you've been watching all the shows on YouTube, I probably should go ahead and give that to you since that was the only way that you knew how to do so previously. Right here, Showstorm being taken down. Petra taking both men down consecutively. He picks Showstorm right back up, throwing him into the corner maybe, yes. I don't know what he's setting up for. Could be a devastating move here as Vigilantico's trying to get back to his feet. Petra throws him down. Vigilantico misses a diving kick, though. He gets on the top rope. What is he going for? Vigilantico, nice dive. Both. This is the second time in this match we've had a diving or standing attack followed by a diving attack. This time it was Showstorm who was on the receiving end of those moves. Nice diving leg drop by Petra right there. And Vigilantico trying to get that Hurricanrana roll up. Not able to get the victory as Petra was there to break it up. Right here, turns him over, going for a pinfall. So we've got, I gotta go ahead and write all this stuff down. I gotta remember to write these things down because I will not remember what I did. I don't want to go back to every video to write all this stuff down. So Nitro is saying Vigilantico. Somebody said Showstorm. I think that was that Sammy Danger who said Showstorm? This has been a pretty good match between these 3 men. You've got a little bit similar hairstyle between the Showstorm and, I mean, these 2 men look like they could be teammates. You should saw them staring into each other's faces right there. Have similar black attires, a little bit blue text on their fronts. These 2 men definitely seem like they could easily mash up to make a great tag team here in XCW. But right now it's Vigilantico who is throwing Petra into the ring, climbing back in. All 3 men seem to be interchanging as to whether they're going to get in the ring or not. Vigilantico, last man out on the apron. Can he get back in the ring? Yes, all 3 men back into the ring now. Hold on. Nice Hurricanrana right there. Not able to get the pinfall once again. Petra there to break up that Hurricanrana roll-up. Right now, Petra just got taken down by Showstorm, but Vigilantico right behind him. Going for a spinning neck breaker. Impressive move. Should try to go for the pinfall while Petra is down. Vigilantico, though, really tired from this exhausting match between these 3 men. Who is in DX right now? DX composed of just 2 men at the moment. The leader of D-Generation X, Tyrant, and Jackson Jordan as well. But there is rumors of possible involvement of Sammy Danger, not an official member at this moment, but there is possibility we have seen on the website that maybe Sammy Danger could be joining D-Generation X. Would be an incredible development for that group, who have, for over a month, has only been those 2 gentlemen. It's Jackson Jordan, not Jason Jordan. I think sometimes I slur when I'm saying that. Petra able to take down Showstorm right there as Vigilantico trying to get back to his feet. Huge one-handed spine buster right there. Throws him into the corner. Vigilantico back on his feet now. Petra throws Showstorm into the corner. And Vigilantico is coming to steal this move right here. He walked right in front of him. Nice, huge arm drag using the using the ropes to get a lot of momentum right there. And I don't know, he's up on the top rope. Is he going to jump off? Yes, he does. Tries to go for a drop kick, could not get it. Roll up here by Petra. 1, 2, 3. Petra gets the win. Vigilantico would have been there to break up the pinfall, but he misses the dive. You saw this great diving maneuver earlier. This crossbody dive right there. Now crossbodies when they're standing. I guess that's just a body. Gosh, gotta remember the name of. He had a number of times it could have got a pinfall. Missed the dropkick off the turnbuckle, just out of reach. Thought he could get all the way across the ring. Could not, as Petra gets the roll-up victory. Surprised that the match ended like that, but it was definitely a great matchup between these three men. And nobody chose Petra to win this matchup. And Petra making them pay for it as he wins the opening match here on Raw. But now we are heading to our second matchup in just a moment. That was our opening triple threat match. But now, so nobody gets a point there. It's funny, sometimes everybody gets a point, sometimes nobody gets a point if it's not one-on-one. Yes, our Divas division has kicked up over the last couple of months. Have not had too many matches in general for the women. Thought I'd get here one match in here tonight. Emma and Natalya. One of these women will have a chance to fight for the #1 contendership. Emma is the manager of Victor Thompson, and she is going to be competing against Natalya, who is the manager and a member of D-Generation X, the manager of Tyrant, that is. So between these two women, one of them will have an awesome opportunity to become the next #1 contender for the Women's Championship here in XCW. Sammy, who are you going to face here tonight? Let me check my notes real quick. Sammy Danger will be facing CJ, one half of the former tag team champions, one-on-one. That will be the main event of Saturday Night Main Event. That is who you will be facing. Nick Nitro will also be in action against a brand new debuting superstar on Saturday Night Main Event. He will be facing a man known as Nate Ballmer. That will be a great matchup to kick off that show. But right now we are in the middle of Raw. We are in our second matchup and our only Divas match of the week. This should be a great match, though, between these two women trying to prove themselves worthy of that #1 contendership. Sammy's saying that he shall die. Now remember, you can try to get that extra, try to earn toward that extra overall point here. You need to tell me real quick, within the first 30 seconds of this match, who do you think is going to win this matchup? Will it be Emma or Natalya? And I can give you that extra overall point eventually. You just got to get 25 correctly. I had previously been doing only trivia points as a method in order to earn the overall through that method, but not many people were sending in things to my gamer tag, and so I decided to add this in and this be the primary way to try to get to that extra overall point. And here we go. The action is starting now. Emma on the left in the pink. On the right side is Natalya in the black. Wolfie is saying Natalya. Who is everyone in here? Its lead Wolfie is Sammy Danger. Yes, Nick Nitro, obviously. You're the Nick Nitro. That makes it pretty easy to tell who you are. Shani82 at the current moment is Shantia Alpha. But normally would be Wolfpack Alpha 1, a member of the NWO Wolfpack. We got Natty for Nick Nitro as well. And Natty for Stunt Wolf 1. I don't know who Stunt Wolf 1 is. Maybe a guest here in the XCW universe. Maybe somebody who wants to get their creator wrestler in to the XCW. I don't know. But I'm not sure I can write down Natty for you, as you're not technically a member of the XCW universe. But good to see a new face maybe here in XCW. Shantia is here watching, even though Alpha 1 unable to do. So right now, Natalya taking down Emma. Nice takedown right there, as she was trying to attack the member of the Hart family. And now, nice standing leg drop. Impressive move by Natalya, but right there, Emma able to get back up, give her a nice forearm jab to the gut. And a huge hurricanrana right there takes Natalya down. Her legs were actually hanging up on the rope there for a second before she could recover enough to pull them down. But Emma's taking control right now. And as soon as I said that, elbow from Natalya, both women go for a grapple. Natalya a little bit quicker on the draw, throws Emma into the far corner. As she stumbles out, though, Emma blocks that grapple attempt. And now sends Natalya to the far corner, and she stumbles out and walks right into a hip toss by the waiting Emma.
Well, we've talked about one for the ages, Michael, and that's just what we have in store tonight.
You got my back image, yeah. Oh, nice crucifix right there. Thought she might have tried to lock in a pin combination on it, but decided not to. Now she's got a camel clutch locked in. Emma trying to crawl to the ropes, but the referee actually got in her way. That was kind of interesting. The referee literally, she's like crawling toward that ropes toward the top of your screen. The referee got in between her and those ropes, trying to see if she was going to tap out, but Emma back on top right now. Nice running boot off the ropes. And a good soccer kick right to the lower back. But Natalya fighting back here, able to knock her away. Gets thrown into the corner, though. Emma definitely impressing here tonight. The crowd is definitely pro Natalya, but Emma so far has done a great job of making this a very competitive match. I can't wait to have Creative Diva in 2016. That is correct. We do have a few Creative Divas here in XCW who have taken in-game superstars. And if we don't have a spot, if we're using all of our male spots, the 25 wrestler spots, then I simply use the in-game diva version of the character as the character. But if we occasionally have the ability to throw in a in-game character with a new outfit / actually says their name, we do that as well. But at the current moment, this is the way things are going. Hold on, spinning clothesline. Look at Emma taken down right there. Impressive move by Natalya. Could go for a pinfall. Making sure she's not going to get a rope break. Drags her to the center of the ring. Referee is down. 1, 2. No, not enough. That spinning clothesline is definitely vicious, getting the extra velocity by hitting that rotation. And right here, Emma tried to run at her, sweeps her off her feet. 1, 2. No. I thought we were going to have a second victory by roll-up here tonight, but no. Natalya able to... Emma able to kick out there. Emma, it looked like maybe she was setting up for a corner move. Instead, she decides to get out here. Not happy. This is actually Emma's very first match here in XCW. She is not happy about something. She is destroying the announce table. Can you be in Nitro's corner for his match? Well, if Nitro wants you in his corner for his match, then yeah, that is all possible. I could do so. Nick Nitro will be competing on Saturday. That definitely can be possible. The only two people I got answers from as to who they thought were going to win this matchup, both people said Natalya. So if she can win this matchup, you guys will get that point toward an overall extra point. But right now, big beast smack in the face there. Huge right elbow taking Emma down there with that backbreaker. Now, I think she might have been setting up for a signature or finisher right there, and Emma able to reverse it. A nice kick to the back. She stomps on him right there. You know, it would be really cool if we saw Nick Nitro and Sammy Danger team up maybe as a tag team. That would be a pretty cool tag team, I would think, in my opinion. Be new members of the tag team division. That would be a pretty sweet thing. But I don't know. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. I see some chat between the two in here. Now Natalya again getting reversed by Emma. Both these women, this has been a really good matchup between these women. Just as good as that triple threat between the newer members of XCW's universe. Right here, Natalya, though. Natalya going for a surfboard stretch. Emma has been through a lot in this match. Might have to tap out. She is fighting it, though. Not allowing this to happen. Emma, I'm surprised that she's able to not tap out this late in the match. And Natalya had to let go, deciding to try to pin her off of it. Emma could be completely drained of energy, but no, had enough to kick out of that. Oh, Nick Nitro apparently. Yeah, you said Natty. No, yeah, I said Nitro and Danger had both said Natalya.
Wait a minute, she's going for it again.
Hold on, nice spinning clothesline. Second one of the match. That is got to be it. No way Emma kicks out of 2 of those. 3, and right there, Natalya moves on to the #1 contendership match. Who will she be facing? We're going to find out next week in another Divas match, but that was our single Divas match here this week in episode 41. And Natalya, who it was really a back and forth matchup I thought Emma was actually going to win this match for a while, but could not seem to hit a signature or finisher. And that seemed to be the big difference in the end, as a second signature spinning clothesline from Natalya makes her down for the count. Great matchup for Natalya right there.
Here is your winner.
Brent doesn't actually drink. Never had a drop of alcohol in his life, so he got drunk off of power, maybe drunk off of pride for his team, the Vigilantes, getting the job done. Brent Ryder, Chris Cryptic, the sole survivors of the Elimination Chamber at Survivor Series. It took both men to pin Alpha 1 in the end, but here we are heading into our next matchup. Natalya was the winner of that match, so both Nick Nitro and Danger guessed that correctly. Now this is a tag team match between the tag team of the Birds of Prey, Hawk and Falcon, on the left side of your screen with the purple, black, and white face paint, and the two current members of D-Generation X, not a tag team per se, but both members of D-Generation X. Tyrant with the short hair in the middle, and on the far side on the right is Jackson Jordan. For the first time ever, they are tag teaming in a match here tonight. We'll definitely be excited to see these two men enter the arena here tonight. Chunk off of chocolate milk. I got chocolate wasted. Yes, that could definitely be a possibility. I have gotten chocolate milk wasted before. Although usually it's not wasted, more of like just a horrible gut feeling of like, why did I drink chocolate milk? And why did I not stop drinking it halfway through that? But right here, you see Hawk and Falcon. They are the newest members of the tag team division here in XCW. They had a decent month. I guess we saw Hawk pick up a win one-on-one, in a triple threat match during the month. But their first tag team victory came at the pay-per-view when Strange Bedfellow match, Nick Nitro and Mike Miles teamed against them. That combined, guys that aren't really a team were unable to defeat the Birds of Prey. Falcon is a kitty in your eyes. This right here is Hawk, and right there is Falcon. Both of these men entering from the back. Suck it, kitty and bird. Apparently Sammy Danger mocking the look of Falcon, saying that he looks more like a cat than a bird. Nick Nitro saying DX. Okay, so, oh yes, there we go. Nick Nitro saying he thinks that DX is going to win this matchup. Does anybody else have any guesses as to who's going to win, whether it will be these two men, the Birds of Prey, or D-Generation X? Let me know what your thoughts are on that. I did not go and edit their entrance, so the DX will not have the DX entrance, which I had personally really wanted. I forgot to edit it. But it should still be an interesting time here of watching this matchup between these two teams. Tyrant and Jackson Jordan, they did tag team in the triple threat, triple threat, but the traditional Survivor Series tag team match, and they were victorious, nobody from their team being eliminated. But this is the first time they've ever come out together as a team, as simply D-Generation X, going to compete here in tag action tonight. Nick Nitro saying, whenever I make a tag team, they will win. Okay, so Danger is saying DX as well. Trudoc, if you can remind me who your wrestler is, so I can keep track of specific wrestlers on who your guy is. And here we go, jumping into the action now. Tag team action. Tyrant, both these teams won at Survivor Series. The question is, which one of them will continue their winning? Will DX prove that they are the up-and-coming faction here in XCW, or will the Birds of Prey maybe prove that they are the next big tag team to challenge for those tag team championships?
This is not the position you want to be in.
And right here, well, you could always tag team with them in DX if they wanted Nick Nitro to join their team. That's always a chance. Okay, Trudoc, you are Nate Ballmer. Okay, thank you. Ballmer will be debuting on Saturday Night Main Event. He will debut actually against Nick Nitro, the man you were seeing in the chat here. Nate Lip Ballmer. Oh, Sammy calling him out. Might have to face Sammy Danger soon. And right here, Tyrant scratching the back, raking the back right there. That's gotta hurt. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys have ever been scratched, but like full two-handed scratch across the back. Definitely a painful maneuver. Going to leave some marks on the back of Hawk. Right now, Falcon off the ropes, gets taken down by Tyrant. Tyrant really wants to help DX become the most dominant brand here in XCW. We've seen the Vigilantes and the NW Wolfpack taking things to the next level. Formerly, we've had Foreign Affairs was a dominant group. The Disciples of Darkness was an awesome faction as well. But right now, the top team... Sorry, I had to cough right there. The top team here, I guess, would have to be the Vigilantes, both holding the Undisputed and Tag Team titles and winning that Survivor Series match against the Wolfpack. It could have easily have been the opposite with one move here, one kick out here, there in that Survivor Series match. We could have easily been saying the Wolfpack was the most dominant team currently, but right now Wolfpack lost all their gold at the pay-per-view. The Vigilantes won as much as they could have at the moment, and DX looking maybe to become the next contenders for a championship. How many people actually got called up from NXT? Well, NXT originally was a developmental brand where we were supposed to take guys from that show and bring them up to the XCW roster, but ended up betraying me, turning on us. So officially, only one man actually simply came up from one show to the other, and that was Omega, the first original NXT champion. Although we did sign Shane Scott over from NXT after NXT became a full brand. We have the second NXT champion, the man who defeated Omega, Shane Thomas, Shane Thomas is now the United States champion here in XCW, so NXT has paid dividends for the XCW roster, even though both men have actually won championships. As you saw, he lost the title at the pay-per-view, but Omega was the European champion. Shane Thomas now the United States champion. Oh, hold on. I think right there, we just got counted out. Yes, that was a count-out victory right there. I guess it was Hawk who did not get out of the ring in time. And your winners of this matchup are D-Generation X. Some miscommunication between Hawk and Falcon as DX win this match by I guess, in-ring count-out. Your legal partner not getting out fast enough. Definite interesting way to win the matchup, but everybody who said DX is going to get that extra point. I believe that's Danger and Nitro again. First time we've ever actually had that happen officially count here in XCW. But we're going to move on. I'm not going to restart a tag team match, particularly a tag team match. Those can go way too long, and I wasn't controlling either member of the team. I didn't cause that to happen, which has happened once before. It wasn't fun. Had to restart that match, but definitely an interesting turn of events right there. Yes, we've gotten 2 points so far for Nitro and Danger throughout this through this card. You got to get to 25 points in order to get that extra overall added to your superstar. And for anybody that wants to add in a guess, actually, I'm sorry, Balmer actually also said D-Generation X as well. I remember him saying that now. I forgot to write it down, wrote his name down, forgot to write down his pick, but I remember specifically he had said it. But right now, this is going to be Alex Tyson and Mike Miles. Miles, the last remnants of Foreign Affairs, who still seems to be holding on to a piece of it. Alex Tyson was the original member of the group, formed this faction that took over XCW, but never actually won any gold. But Alex Tyson made his much anticipated re-debut, or should I say comeback, to the XCW last night at Survivor Series. And he is, as his shirt can read, he is Mr. Money in the Bank. And any time that he wants to cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase, that contract, to fight our undisputed champion, he can do so. But he is returning tonight at singles action for the first time in quite a while against his former Foreign Affairs teammate, Mike Miles. And Mike Miles, after the 4-4 kind of imploded, he had right as it imploded, he had won the Undisputed Championship, only to lose it right back to Nash, regained it one more time, only to lose it again right back to Nash. So this is definitely going to be an interesting matchup. Yes, for the voting in this matchup, you got to let me know. Do you think Alex Tyson is going to win, or do you think that Image Sammy's going to heel? Ooh. You're not going to say who's going to win because I don't know who's going to win this. That's 2 points for sure. I didn't only see the Alex Tyson from True Doc. I didn't see anybody else's pick. There we got 702144 in the chat. I believe that is Vigilantico's man. Vigilantico has already competed here tonight. Did not get pinned, but did not win his matchup. Yes, Aaron Storms did return for one night only. But Tyson is back, permanently back on the roster now. Nick Nitro going for Mike Miles, the man that they could not get on the same page at the pay-per-view to pick up a win over the Birds of Prey. But going for him because, like Nick Nitro, Mike Miles has that same first letter on his first and last name. Interesting reason to choose someone. IDC, I don't care, LOL. Sammy Danger not choosing somebody based on the fact that he doesn't care. Okay, last possible opportunities, Mark Storm's good friend. Oh, okay, here we go.
How dangerous is a falls count anywhere match, King?
Grapple right here.
Extremely dangerous.
Got a nice side headlock.
These superstars have to sign a contract.
Throws him off the ropes, comes back, taken down Miles early on. Got that flapjack right there, done by Tyson. Tyson turning him over, getting ready for a move in the center of the match. So we only had, I guess, was it 2 people guess? We had Tyson by Balmer and Mike Miles by Nitro. Surprised not more of the universe here taking these chances. I mean, all it can do, if it does, you don't lose anything for not guessing correctly. And eventually, you get enough correct, you will get an extra overall for your creator wrestler. Don't know why more people are not throwing out guesses. Right there, taken down again by a flapjack. I guess Miles needs to watch out, needs to stop trying to run at Tyson, who seems to be able to block those moves pretty quickly. And I think right now, going for that surfboard stomp. Impressive move done by Alex Tyson right there.
He was able to reverse that.
Yes, we do have Nate Balmer added to the roster, but Youngblood was cut. Yes, Youngblood, a former member of the XCW roster, had not been appearing for quite a time. I think only 2 or 3 appearances in the last real-time 5 weeks or so. And even though I personally liked his character, he'd been almost the Undisputed Champion a number of months back. Last man eliminated from the Elimination Chamber, where Mike Miles won that match. Youngblood simply did not have enough activity in the Fed in order to keep him on the roster. So Youngblood has left the roster right now. We've had quite a few members of the XCW universe leave over time, but that is to a degree going to happen. You're not usually going to have 25 individuals coming here each and every week watching the stream, being involved. So when there are members that are much less active than the rest or really inactive, they are moved to the inaction part of the roster. Finally updated the roster page a little bit today, at least with names of the new roster members on the website, and moved the people that are inactive down to where they belonged, to the inactive part of the roster. And right here, trying to get involved. This is a Falls Count Anywhere match. We had the sledgehammer introduced but not used, as Nitro prevented Miles from using it. But Tyson gets out of the ring, and now he has got a ladder, throws it in, smashes Miles with the ladder, but he picks up the sledgehammer. Tyson tried to pick the ladder back up, but he is being smashed now by the sledgehammer, knocked down, and both men back to their feet. Weapons are dropped at the moment. Sit outside slam right there. Nice job by Mike Miles. Might be going for that ladder. No, he's going back under the ring. The ladder is at ringside, but he wants something else. Tyson has got a hold of that sledgehammer now. He's got a steel chair, though. Miles able to avoid the sledgehammer attack, and now he is attacking Tyson with it. Tyson actually gets back up off the ground quickly. Mike Miles looks like he might be going for a comeback. Smashes him in the corner. Miles now has the advantage What is he going for here? Uh-oh. Snake Eyes off the corner. Yes, smashes his head first off the corner. Miles now pounding him into the ropes. Tyson finally able to block it, runs at him, gets a spine buster, luckily avoiding both the sledgehammer and the steel chair as he got taken down. Yes, I did, Wolfie, because you will have a 91 overall. You get the overall 1 extra point for being on a single superstar for the last 15 weeks of the universe. For 15 straight weeks being a single superstar. 1, 2, no, almost picked up the win, did Tyson. There are 11 different ways to update your overall to get it to a 95 as a maximum. 90 is the default when you're added to the universe. If you go to the website, there's a list. There's a global announcement. You can access it from basically anywhere. But it tells you the 11 different ways you can update your overall to higher. And at the current moment, we have actually Brian Nash, our undisputed champion, after tonight will be a 94. He got his 25 trivia points. He won for 5 consecutive matches or shows in a row. He will have been in his point is about to get added. He is about to have been in a tag team or faction for 15 consecutive weeks, and I can't remember specifically what the other point was. He had one other point that he'd gotten. Oh, chat activity, that's what it was. Being in the chat for for 5 consecutive shows. So he is about to be a 94 overall. Hold on. He's the first man to get to 93 and the first man to get to 94. Definitely 95 is the maximum for everybody. So we will see if he is the first man to get there. But right now, nice Mizard of Oz right there, that spinning neckbreaker variant right onto that sledgehammer. Thought he'd go for the pin, but he is setting up for a finish here. Tyson could be in trouble. Huge Harlem sidekick takes him down to the ground. Tyson needs to get over to the cover, though. He's exhausted, and he has not covered Mike Miles yet. Finally gets over there for the cover. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. Alex Tyson making the victory in this matchup. Nick Ballmer with the correct prediction. Nitro chose the wrong man here tonight in this particular matchup, as he does not pick up the victory. Good matchup between these two men. You were supposed to fight Kirby, but if you didn't see, Kirby asked to not be in a matchup, said that AJ would not allow him to compete in a match. As soon as Kirby gives me the go-ahead, I will go ahead and have Vigilantico versus Kirby one-on-one. That is a highly anticipated matchup for me personally. Thank you, Wolfie, for putting the website information up there. Madfire, oh yeah, Madfire gets here just in time to see himself win, yes. That nice Harlem sidekick put Miles away. This was a very hard-fought, free Falls Count Anywheres match. These actually usually end up outside of the ring, but this one did not. Ended up in the center of the ring, but weapons were galore in this matchup. So far tonight, we have had Nitro has picked up 2 points, choosing DX and Natalia. Danger has picked up 2 points, choosing DX and Natalia. And Ballmer has picked up 2, picking DX and Tyson, as we are about to head to our 5th matchup of the evening. This was an awesome matchup between these two former Foreign Affairs members. But now we're heading to this matchup. Go ahead and give me your predictions for who is going to win this match. Will it be the very first United States champion ever here in XCW, Chris Cryptic, now once again one half of the tag team champions? Or will it be the current brand new United States champion, Shane Thomas? This will be probably his hardest matchup here in XCW, or at least as hard or difficult as a challenge as Sammy Danger was. So will it be Chris Cryptic, the man who helped win the main event of Survivor Series, or will it be Shane Thomas, the man who survived the Hell in a Cell at Survivor Series? It's going to be a difficult choice between these two men. And since I keep forgetting myself I also can choose people myself, and I am not doing this for my own character. So I personally, I've got to represent the vigilantes. I got to choose Chris Cryptic is who I think will probably win this matchup. And I'm only choosing that probably more of a homer. Shane Thomas has actually done a great job as well recently. Either one of these is a good pick to choose. But wow, lots of Shane Thomas. Shane Thomas from Trudock. Shane Thomas from Wolfie. Shane Thomas from... Okay, Stunt Wolf. Are you a member of the XCW Universe, Stunt Wolf? Because I got to know if you are or not. If you aren't, then... I mean, I can technically, I guess I could keep track of if you're... if you are not a member, I could still keep track, I guess, if you want to watch the streams live and such, and ever choose to make a member of the universe. But right now, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty sure. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put down Chris Cryptic. It's going to choose himself at the very least. Nick Nitro choosing Shane Thomas as well. And Shanny even choosing Shane Thomas as well. Okay, wow. Vigilante members choosing Chris Cryptic. Everybody else taking Shane Thomas in this matchup. You see him bringing, if you have not noticed, Shane Thomas asked management if he did not want that spinner belt that he feels, I don't know, maybe does not like John Cena very much. Originally introduced by John Cena, wanted to give the United States Championship a new look, and management agreed to allow him to do so, and you saw him carry the brand new United States Championship out to the ring.
Representing the Villagers from Fort Worth, Texas, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Chris Crimson.
Yes, Chris Cryptic making his way out to the ring here tonight. Forgot to change it back to his original attire, but this attire will probably do just fine. I didn't think you'd get too upset with me. I wanted him to match the attires, the blue attires, when we were going up against the Wolfpack. Chris Cryptic. I wanted him to match Brent Ryder and Brian Nash, so I just made a second attire for him with the changed colors instead of the red that we have on the other side. We all three of us have red and black and blue and black attires. So Madfire, who you got to choose to win this match? You're one of the few people who has not said who you think's going to win this match, so let me know. Okay, as of now, you're not in the universe. Okay. Well, I can at least save your guesses based on your profile, and if you have a guy join later, I will go ahead and apply those to him as if he earned them himself. Okay, just making sure. Oh, what is this? Tyrant? You heard me. Tyrant wants to take over XCW, and it looks like he's out here to maybe watch the United States Champion here tonight. Maybe trying to declare that he wants to fight for the United States Championship belt. Chris Cryptic has got a man in his corner, possibly. I don't know if necessarily he's here for Chris Cryptic, but he is definitely here to watch Shane Thomas. Right now, what is this? Chris Cryptic early on. I think Shane Thomas was thrown off. That was a Blue Thunder Bomb. I believe that was a signature move just hit by Chris Cryptic. Now I got the kick out right there. Shane Thomas, I don't know if he shook up or whatever. Maybe Chris Cryptic likes the fact that Shane Thomas is being watched, able to hit a signature move to start up this match. 702-144. If you want to tell me who you think's going to win the match, go ahead and let me know. What is this? Chris Cryptic throwing him outside of the ring. Oh, what is this? Cryptic going for a high-risk maneuver here. Shane Thomas on the outside. He needs to move out of the way, but no, he does. He even tricked me. I thought he was going to hit that. Goes for a senton over the top. Tyrant throws Shane Thomas back in the ring. Tyrant actually getting involved in this match. The referee, if he had wanted to, technically could have called interference there and disqualified Chris Cryptic, giving Shane Thomas the win, but decided to let it slide. And Shane Thomas, even though it was simply a distraction and did not actually get assaulted by Tyrant, I don't think he's very happy about that interference by Tyrant here tonight. And Chris Cryptic right now going for a couple of elbow drops as Shane Thomas is getting taken down.
You just don't know what's coming next.
And did you hear the impact on that kick? The Phenom blocks it.
Well, as soon as Kirby allows me to use his character again, I will have Vigilante go versus him. What is this? What is going on? Tyrant outside the ring. He's distracting him. Shane Thomas gets attacked from behind. Tyrant distracting. I don't think DX and the Vigilantes are necessarily on the same page, but Shane Thomas getting screwed by Tyrant here tonight. I don't know what he was yelling at him, but he just got him distracted, allowed Chris Cryptic to get the advantage right there.
This could be huge.
And now Cryptic, what is this? Is locking his submission hold. Shane Thomas. Is Shane Thomas going to tap? He is trying to get to the ropes. Really close to get into those ropes. And he does. He gets there. The ref orders Chris Cryptic to let go of him. Shane Thomas, not only is he thrown off by the fact that Tyrant came to ringside, allowing Chris Cryptic to hit his signature to start this match, but he also just got distracted by Tyrant, who is still at ringside. I don't know if Tyrant is simply saying, I should be the #1 contender, give me a shot at that belt. But he is definitely declaring something here tonight. And right now, Shane Thomas is watching out as Chris Cryptic, what is this? Turnaround spinebuster by Chris Cryptic. Great job by Cryptic here tonight, not allowing the distraction of Tyrant to affect him. Hits this Blue Thunder Bomb. 1, 2, 3, picks up the win, but in reality, this was not Shane Thomas losing to Chris Cryptic. This was Shane Thomas being assaulted and distracted by Tyrant, with Chris Cryptic having to be the man to pick up the victory. Tyrant has maybe shot a warning shot across the bow of Shane Thomas. The question is, how is Shane Thomas going to react to this? And is this just going to enrage him? And I think there's definitely going to be a target on the back of Tyrant now after Chris Cryptic picked up the victory here. So Brent Ryder and Chris Cryptic get an overall point. Everybody else who picked Shane Thomas does not, but they got to thank Tyrant for that. Tyrant causing the distractions that led to the victory here by Chris Cryptic. Shane should have won by DQ. Some people mad at the official since there was a contact between Tyrant and Shane Thomas. Your rematch clause, yes, the European Championship and United States Championships will both take place next week. Our new United States Championship being screwed by possibly a new contender for the belt. But here tonight, we are going to see one-on-one action. The #1 contender for the Undisputed Championship, Justin Sane, taking on the new European champion, the Maniac. Chris Cryptic, he's actually not happy at the fact that Tyrant got involved in that matchup, telling him to stay out of his business. Okay, so tell me who's going to win this match. Justin Sane has been running roughshod over the roster. Not only did he win every match during his last month, he defeated Brian Nash, our undisputed champion, one-on-one. He single-handedly helped his team. I should say single-handedly. He captained the team to defeat NXT in that main event of bragging rights, not losing a single XCW member in that matchup. He went on to start. His last few matches have been so dominant, they've been squash matches. Won a match on Saturday night main event last week, and his match against JS at the pay-per-view simply crushed him, making him tap out with that figure 4 leg scissor hold. So, I don't know, this man has been just so dominant. I personally am going to pick Justin Sane here. So hopefully I can get an extra point added to my superstar. But you got to let me know as well who you think is going to win. Mr. Chirac himself, the Chicago's own Justin Sane. This man has been solo since his career here in XCW has started, and he will be taking on the new European champion, the Maniac. Wolfie actually choosing Maniac. Nick Nitro choosing Justin Sane. Let's see who else we've got. Two Maniacs from the same person. A Maniac from Balmer as well. The Maniac is the European champion. Okay, so we've got 4 people voting. Wait, Justin Sane from KK as well. Chris Cryptic. So I see Sane, Maniac. That's it for guessing. I guess, Shandy chose Chirac. So she's choosing Sane. She just clarified with Justin right there. Yes, Maniac did win the European Championship last night. You see that European Championship belt around his waist for the very first time ever. Maniac walking out of the locker room with a championship belt around his waist. This man is ready to compete here and ready to dominate the XCW universe. It took him nearly 8 full months to finally win gold here. He went after the tag team titles. He had a chance at the European Championship in the past. And finally, he won his opportunity. He's got to actually thank this man he is fighting here tonight, Justin Sane, as part of that reason. He received his European Championship match due to the fact that Justin Sane, the Maniac, and Shane Thomas won that main event of bragging rights. All 3 men received a championship match. Justin Sane had to wait till past. Hold on. The undisputed champion coming to ringside here tonight. And look at him. He is sitting down at ringside. Brian Nash not in action, but you just saw him walk out right there. We're going to see this match underway between these 2 men.
He's in big trouble.
I'm not a she, I'm a she. What? You must have said I'm not a he. Maybe I said the word he and I didn't mean to. Maniac looks like Gorgonite scum. When is the passing of the pinch? I don't know what the passing of the pinch is. Right there, nice. A rake across the eyes from the Maniac. Justin Sane has been so dominant as of late. It's almost been fearful for men to have to come out here and compete against him. But I don't think that the Maniac ever is afraid of anybody or anything. He is definitely a man who's lost his mind. And even if that were not the case, a man who just won a championship usually has quite a bit of confidence in himself. But the Maniac and Justin Sane one-on-one here tonight. But Sane taking it to Maniac right now. Uppercut. Okay, uppercase equals Alpha 1. Okay, so apparently Alpha 1 there as well. Lowercase Shantia, uppercase Alpha 1. Got it. Right now, Maniac gets taken down by that jumping reverse STO and turns him over. What is he going for? Submission hold here. Locks in the arm, going for that like side camel clutch right here. Pulling back on the Maniac. Could the Maniac tap this early? I doubt it, but Justin Sane has really been working on his submission skills as of late. Locking in some pretty painful maneuvers. Oh, right there, the bro kick. That was a signature move, but the Maniac got back to his feet. Very upset about that bro kick. Justin Sane simply avoids him, gets on the apron, and when he got too close, pulled him down onto the ropes. Raked the eyes. Justin Sane might pick up the victory. And 1, 2, 3, Justin Sane. I'm sorry, this man is on a mission. He just ran through our European champion in near record time for the main event. Maybe it is the record time for one-on-one action in the main event. Justin Sane wasn't even dominating that badly for quite a while, but you just saw Justin Sane pin the Maniac in what, 3, maybe 4 minutes? I mean, he has got, whether it seems to be submission or pinfalls, this man is simply dominating like nobody has ever dominated here in XCW. Nick Nitro, how long have you been in XCW? It has been close to 15 weeks. Well, you've been in the 15 weeks ago. This is the 15th episode that we have had since we started the ability to gain overall points. Okay, that was it. That was the end of Raw, but we still have Saturday Night main event to go. And Sane just ran through Watson. I mean, the Maniac. I expected that match to be a lot closer, maybe a tougher challenge, but Sane is simply just obliterating. If he faces Brian Nash at the rate he is going, I don't know exactly who's going to be able to defeat him, because that was pretty insane. You know, I think the Wolfpack have been, for a long time, seen, maybe they saw before anybody else did, what is in Justin Sane, but Justin Sane has continued to be a solo superstar. That was a great Raw now as we head over to a Saturday night main event. We go ahead and back out so that the calendar can't get rid of this middle show here. Yeah, I got up to the top. Simulate to this show. Okay, here we go. Let's set up the card. I already have it written down exactly what's going to happen. Main event of the evening will be Sammy Danger against CJ. So let's go ahead and light simply one-on-ones. All three of these matchups are going to be one-on-one matches. Sammy Danger right here. And he is going to be debuting a brand new manager here tonight for the very first time. Sammy Danger, his manager is going to be none other than Roman Reigns. This man must be teaching Sammy Danger a lot of things, but here tonight we will see Roman Reigns for the very first time come out with Sammy Danger. And let's see. He is facing, yes, as I said, CJ one-on-one. The only member of the Wolfpack competing this week. And his manager, Paige, will be at ringside for him. Let's go ahead and save that matchup. Vigilantico already had his matchup. He fought in a triple threat match to open up Raw between three of the newest members of the XCW roster. Vigilantico actually was very impressive, but when he missed a dropkick, it allowed Petra to pick up a roll-up victory over Show Storm. So we're going to see Vigilantico in action again next episode, which will probably be tomorrow, real time. Let's go ahead and choose the matchup here. The starting match of the night will be Nick Ballmer. Where is Mr. Ballmer? Sorry, Nate Ballmer. I said Nick. I've been saying Nick so many times. Nate Ballmer going one-on-one with Nick Nitro. And we are going to add Sammy Danger as a manager for him tonight. Sammy has said he will be in the corner of Nick Nitro for this episode, so we'll go ahead and choose that. Oh, Nitro's in my corner. Okay, I guess I'll go back and add it. I'll go change that real fast after I set up this third matchup. JS, who lost to the man that is running over everybody, Justin Sane, will be taking on Victor Thompson, who did not appear at Survivor Series. That will be the middle match of the card. Shanny 82, just to let you know, most of the men in that matchup, Brent Ryder, Brian Nash, Alpha One, and Jay Lyons, all of those men are not competing here tonight. Only Chris Cryptic and CJ are competing in action on this show. Most of the men in that Elimination Chamber not competing in action. I'm mainly for the reason most of the men who were not able to compete at Survivor Series, I want to make sure that those men are able to get a match in here tonight. Here we go. Let's participating. Yeah, this is one-on-one matchup here. Yeah, JS and Victor Thompson. That's right. John Sanchez. And Victor Thompson. There he is, Victor Thompson. We're going to add in his manager, Emma, who we saw compete on Raw. I will change your manager, don't worry. Okay, there we go. Manager set up. Don't worry. Alpha 1J, Brent Reiner, and Brian Nash will all be back in action next week. All of them needing a week off after that hellacious Survivor Series main event. And I had said Roman Reigns would be at the ringside of Sammy Danger, but instead it is going to be Nick Nitro at his side tonight, not Roman Reigns. There is Mr. Nick Nitro right there. And CJ in action with Paige at his side in the main event of the evening. Chris Cryptic was probably the least damaged of the group from the Vigilantes. Brian Nash got eliminated, and Brent Ryder had just enough energy to cover the last man with an arm, covering Alpha 1 for that pin. Alpha 1 tried his hardest at the pay-per-view. That is true. Omega wasn't in the chamber match. Would you prefer me to put Omega in this match since you're the leader, or the, we'll say, representative in the chat of the Wolfpack? If you would prefer Omega to fight instead of CJ, since CJ is not in the chat right now, I will put Omega in the matchup. If you would prefer me to do that. Who won the Maniac versus Chirac? You want to know who won that match? It was a complete stomp. Chirac defeated Maniac. It was over in 3 or 4 minutes. You said you're going to take Paige out. Nick Nitro warning CJ. If you want me to put Omega in instead of CJ, I will do so. Victor Thompson didn't. Victor did not get to fight at the pay-per-view. Neither did Nate Ballmer, who was introduced here tonight. And a lot of these guys don't always get on the card, particularly on the Raw card. So, okay, we'll take out CJ and put in Omega then. A lot of changes being made to the card as we go forward. Sammy Danger, I'll go ahead and save all this. Nitro at his ringside, and we'll put Omega coming to the ring. But we'll have to, oh, great, it's doing that. Oh, there we go, delete manager. Okay, Omega by himself coming to ringside. And it's taking a second. I hope the game did not freeze just now. There we go. Okay. Took a second before it allowed me to do that. And we'll save that right there. Both of these men fought last week when both were the champions. And Omega fought Sammy Danger. And but now they're both going to face off without their championship belts around their waist. We're going to see exactly right now, though. First match of the evening is going to be Nate Ballmer versus Nick Nitro. And here we go, jumping straight into the action. Got to write down on my card I have written down. I got to change this matchup to Omega instead of CJ. So I won't go back later and have that incorrected. Okay, so you guys got to let me know, for everybody in the chat, you got to let me know who you think is going to win this matchup between the brand new man here in XCW, Nate Ballmer, or Nick Nitro, who has got a new man at ringside, and that is Sammy Danger. Let's see, will they be able to help each other's careers here in XCW, or will Nate Ballmer start things out in his career with a 1-0 record? So let's see. I am going to go with Nick Nitro. I know he hasn't won too many matches in general as of late, including his loss at the pay-per-view of Survivor Series. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in a vote for Nick Nitro to win this match here. Okay, we've got a Nick from Kirby.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring. From parts unknown.
We've got Nate from Vigilantico. So we got Wolfie saying Nick. Nick saying Nick. Yeah, duh. KK saying Nick as well. A lot of Nicks here. It's 5 for Nick, 1 for Nate. Shani saying Nick as well. Can Cesaro get a match? Ken Green F'd 2. I gotta let me know who is your match. I mean, who is your superstar again? Every time you come in here, I always forget who your superstar is. I think it might have been that you didn't have a 90 overall. If I didn't download him in the past, Nick Nitro, I've won like one match. Yeah, you have not won many matches since your return, Nitro. So, Nick Nitro or Balmer. Balmer, did you answer the question? I'm assuming you're going to choose yourself. Yeah, there you go. He said me.
And approaching the ring, accompanied by...
Okay, but King Greenif, what I'm saying is, you said I don't have a superstar, you never got him, but you have to tell me what your superstar's name is. Tell me what your superstar's name is. Maybe I have gotten him and you haven't seen, or you haven't been on. I haven't seen you in a few episodes now. I'm not sure. I know I've got a guy named Petra. I can't remember specifically who his manager is. I've got a guy who, his name was supposed to be Omega, but his name is Petra. He changed it for him to be able to join. And I've got a guy named Showstorm as well. Both those guys competed on the first episode of the show, so maybe one of those two guys was your guy, if not Kent Storm. There was a guy named Showstorm. Maybe his name's supposed to be Kent Storm, and for some reason it's been Showstorm. He's got red and black hair. Okay, last in. Okay, do you have any other? I think that's it. Didn't get one from Tyson. Was the only guy I think who has already answered one tonight who I did not get one from. So we'll go ahead and jump in. Everybody voting for, almost everybody voting for Nitro in this match. We're going to see if he can defeat the brand new debuting Nate Balmer here tonight. Your manager was Cameron.
You said it, Michael. We're starting things off strong tonight.
No, it doesn't matter. No, you don't need to change your name. What it is, Ken, is that it's Dairy Jippo. I don't know if that's you sending me a message on Xbox Live. That's not your guy. Well, it's very simple. Sometimes I just get either one, a little bit busy, or two, it's hard to update everything. I was not able to ever add your character in. I know that there had been, I think, 3 different guys with the name Storm at some point that were added. I think there was like a Mark Storm maybe that was added over on the NXT roster. I downloaded a guy named Showstorm, so it's possible that I could have gotten mixed up in terms of what it was. But I'll go look up Kent Storm and see if that's the guy that was supposed to be that I was supposed to download instead of Showstorm. If that's possible, then maybe I'll simply make that replacement. But we'll see. Okay, your gamer tag is Rich. I'm writing this down so I can look this up. Oh, okay. Apparently, Craig Brown 03 second account sent me a party invite. Well, can't really join a party right now since I'm in the middle of the show. I'm streaming live on Twitch, so everybody would be hearing me talk about that. I don't know why you're laughing about Aaron Storms. Nick Nitro right now being taken down by Nate Palmer. Nice rolling knee drop. If I lose, I'm using steroids. I personally like that there are some smaller members of the XCW roster. Well, it doesn't matter if you change his name. You just have to upload. If he's not uploaded, I can't download him. If he's, you can change his name from Storm, since the fact that we already have 2 different guys, one on each show, named Storm as their last name. But that's totally up to you. As long as you're not like, we had a guy named Omega, and he wanted to somebody else wanted to upload a guy named Omega, and I'm like, well, that's not going to really work. It's the exact same name. We have had people with similar names, where we used to have a Alex Wolf and a Wolf, but it doesn't always work out, or it doesn't always be as crazy as you think. Right now, though, this is a good matchup so far between Nick Nitro and Nate Ballmer. Nate Ballmer making his debut. Nick Nitro really trying to get a foothold here in XCW, as he has Sammy Danger at ringside with him here tonight. Maybe the startings of a possible new team here in XCW. I don't know. Look, Sammy telling the crowd to maybe tell him to shut up, as Nick Nitro is being attacked right there. Not happy about the way the match is going, but Nitro with a nice reversal on that pullback, gets a belly-to-belly suplex, hitting Nate Ballmer back down to the ground. Okay, you got to let me know. Send me a message on Xbox Live, or maybe even type it in here too. I can write it down since I've got my pen and paper with me. And I will definitely try to see about getting your guy added to the roster.
What a counter.
Nick Nitro saying he's traded. Hold on, Nate Ballmer. What is this? Oh, knockout elbow right there. Looked like he was going for a neck breaker, but instead might pick up the victory. No, just a 1 count. Impressive kick out by Nick Nitro, as probably, I believe, a signature move by Nate Ballmer. Nitro now drags him back to the center of the ring. Man, he just climbed the tower right there, jumped up, and a nice huge elbow to the face of Ballmer right there.
Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that.
Hold on. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Nick Nitro could not pick up the win right there. Still, though, this could be the turnaround he needs. A fresh, brand new guy, rookie here in XCW, might be exactly what Nick Nitro ordered. And this could be the start of hold on, pullback. Oh, hits that devastating elbow. That might be enough. Referee's down for the count. 1, 2, 3. That is it, Nick Nitro. Everybody in the chat is probably about to go crazy as Nick Nitro picks up a victory, and an impressive one at that. This early on, it seemed like right there that signature move might have been the beginning of the end for Nitro, but he fought back with a signature of his own, this sit-out spinebuster, and then moments later pulls him in, uses that elbow to knock Ballmer out, covers him for the 3 count, and he gets it there. 1, 2, 3. Nick Nitro with a very nice victory here. Sammy Danger really might have been the catalyst for the change here in Nitro, who picks up the victory. There is Sammy right now raising his hand in victory. These 2 members might be coming a team, I don't know, but at the very least, they seem like they are friends. Nick Nitro picking up a very good win here tonight to kick off Saturday night's main event. We've got 2 more matches for you on this episode as Raw is being completed. We are now on to Saturday Night Main Event, but now we are moving on after an impressive victory by Nitro. Nitro has really struggled for a long time, but that might just be the first victory of many in his future. But right now, we are moving on from that to this one. You got to let me know who you think is going to win this matchup, folks. This is John Sanchez versus Victor Thompson, 1-on-1. Emma is at the ringside of Victor Thompson, but can JS finally, maybe worse than Nick Nitro. He used to be a dominant star here in XCW, unlike Nitro, who's never really eclipsed that mark. Sanchez was dominant, but has become an afterthought, a man who has been unable to shed this losing image, and if he wants that to change, he needs to pick up victories, and he needs to start here tonight against this man right here, Victor Thompson. Do you have a match? And you get in here right as your guy's about to come to the ring. So yes, you do have a match. Let me know, guys, who you think's going to win this matchup. We've got JS from Kirby.
Making his way to the ring from Manhattan, New York, John Sanchez.
John Sanchez making his way out to the ring here tonight. I personally, I'm going to have a hard time picking JS due to his losing streak until he can prove to me that he can win again. I'm going to go with Victor myself. So far, I'm actually 3 for 3 choosing matches. I would not have been so if I had been picking for most of the night last night. The only matchup I actually chose for myself was the main event because I forgot that I can choose as well. My character needs to get overall points, hopefully up as well. So, but here tonight, okay, so we saw JS being chosen by Kirby, Victor being chosen by Nitro, Shani choosing Victor as well. So I'm assuming that Victor wants to choose Victor. But you never know. He might not. Does Victor want to choose Victor? Yes, he does. Okay. Any more votes need to come in before Victor makes his way out to the ring here tonight.
And approaching the ring, accompanied by Emma, from parts unknown, Victor Thompson.
I just heard news that Nate Ballmer was attacked in the back by Nick and Sammy Danger. What is this? These two men have come together. Nate Ballmer loses his opening bout and apparently assaulted in the back by the man who beat him and the man who was at ringside with him. Sammy telling him to come here, and he's like, where? We're in chat. Can't really come here. Okay, I don't know. Sammy Danger, if you want to give me a vote, Chris Cryptic, Ballmer, Tyson, Vigilantico, any of you guys who have not picked a winner for this match, go ahead and give it to me before the entrances are over. As soon as I start the match, the voting for who is going to win will be locked. So you got to give those to me in the next probably 10 or 20 seconds as the second opponent is about to enter the ring. Danger going with JS. Trudock Bomber going with Victor. What did you, KK, just literally just back in time. You got to tell me right now who do you want to win, who you think's going to win, Victor or JS. I'll give you just enough time because you got in here right before I was about to push the start button. I'll give you a couple more seconds to get in here. But we are now in the almost the penultimate match of the evening. Just one more match after this one. I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds in terms of me. By the time you hear this, so I've already pushed start. But albino, I'm going to go ahead and start the match. But if I see you in the next in the chat, tell me. There we go. There it is. JS. Okay. Here we go. Starting the matchup now, as everybody who is going to vote has voted, I guess. And here we go. JS Victor 1-on-1. Victor was not able to make the Survivor Series pay-per-view. Sometimes it's hard to get everyone on there. It's better if you can make yourself into a storyline. Just a a heads up to everybody. The best way to get onto the show, we only have 7 matches on pay-per-views. 8 if I have enough involvement from the universe. I'll have a pre-match show. If you're not in a title match, you're not fighting for a championship, always try to have some kind of thing going in the chat, some kind of interesting thing going that makes your character pop out that month to make me want to put them on the show otherwise. We've had a feud between two men who did have a title before, Alex Tyson and Tyrant. A great feud between those two men, had a 3 Stages of Hell match. So you don't have to have a title to have a storyline going. You just got to use the website or use the Twitch stream or some version, some way of letting me know that you guys are at odds in order to probably be able to get a match at the pay-per-view. Yes, no problem if you're watching on their phone. I've watched the NXT shows occasionally on my phone, whether I'm not at my house or even occasionally driving, just so I can hear what's happening over on Shani 82's channel when the NXT is going on. Right now, JS squashing Victor, not squash match squashing, but an actual squash as he jumps off the apron, runs off the ropes and jumps high in the air, hits a second one, this time locking in a pinfall, but only one Victor able to kick out pretty quick on that one. Going for a third straight body splash, and right now, Victor having a hard time evading those body splashes, but gets up and able to hit a nice sidewalk slam right there. I think JS was not expecting Victor to be able to fight back at that moment. And we've got Tyrant, the leader of D-Generation X. Yes, you did. Sorry, Wednesdays are the days that I have to do an early show if I'm going to do one. And so I went ahead and did my show. Yes, you did fight, Tyrant. DX fought against the Birds of Prey, and DX won their matchup, but they won the fight in odd fashion. It was actually won via countout, but not a 10-second countout outside the ring. The 5-second count that the referee allows the illegal partner to get out of the ring. Hawk causing that team to get disqualified, and DX picked up the win. Kirby, I think I might have a few minutes after, since I was able to get the show started at a decent time today. I probably will have time after the stream is over to talk to you. So yeah, I can try to jump in and have a chat with you once the show is over. JS and Victor right now battling it out. You see Emma on the ringside there, outside of the ring, cheering on Victor. Not happy about JS able to hit those last moves. She actually just tried to attack JS. Did you see that? Reached for his foot, maybe trying to distract him long enough for Victor to get back to his feet. She lost a match against Natalya. Natalya will fight for the #1 contendership. We will find out who will face Natalya for that next week in Divas Action. But now we are seeing Victor and JS. For some reason, Victor is simply staring at JS. I don't know what is going on right there. Tyrant, I don't know what the I am is. I don't know if I said something to... I don't know what the I am is in reference to. Hold on. Jackhammer, 1, 2. Victor Thompson kicks out of that signature jackhammer from JS. Hold on, JS about to set up a powerbomb here, finishing maneuver, gets reversed though. Thompson takes him down. Nice DDT. Legs caught up on the ropes there. Can he get him off of this reversal? No. Quick kick out by JS. Hold on, what is he doing here? He's going for a jackhammer. This, I believe, is a finisher of him. Victor going for the pin on this. 1, 2. Almost gets the victory. Both men hit jackhammers in the last minute and a half. Neither man could pick up the victory. Victor Thompson right here tonight. Here's JS stomping the ground, getting up off his feet. Not happy about the way things are going in this matchup. Victor Thompson smacking him hard into the ropes, but JS able to throw him over the top rope all the way down to the floor. And right there, what is that? Huge clothesline after following that elbow, trying to reverse JS. Now Victor being thrown back into the ring, though. JS back on top for the moment, hitting it, clubbing him across the chest, and then kicking him in the side of the head. You see him clutching his cranium right there. Could have something knocked loose up top. As JS now attacking him before he can even get back to his feet. JS drags him to the center of the ring. And right there, throws him over the top. JS about to make the cover. Yes, he does. 1, 2. Emma looked like she wanted to interfere on that behalf of her man, but did not do so. Right now, what is this? JS being thrown into the corner. Victor Thompson is setting up. This might be a signature finisher. I'm not sure what this is. Huge splash right there in the corner. JS could be in trouble. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Victor Thompson picks up the victory. It looked like